We are going to resume this practice in downward facing dog. Keep the breath steady. Lower to the forearms for dolphin pose. Keep the forearms parallel like the number 11. Spread the fingers wide. Draw the navel in. Rise onto the tops of toes and walk them forward. Stay here, or option to lift off into forearm stand. Remember, failure is always an option because failure is informative. Let's reset and try that again, or just practice dolphin pose for now. Find downward dog. From down dog, lower to the forearms. Draw the navel in and lift off. This time, success. Keep the core active. Point the toes. Keep the breath steady. And when you're ready to come down, carefully use your core. Shift the hips over to either side, extend the legs long. Staff pose, Dandasana. Keep the heels flexed. Let's strengthen the core. Palms out to receive. Extend the shins up, parallel to the ground and to the sky. Point the toes. Keep the neck long, gaze straight up. Navasana boat pose for 5 breaths. Dare to breathe. Exhale, return to seated. Shift forward, return to downward facing dog. Step to the center of the mat, unravel the spine, equal standing pose, palms out. Shoulders back. Inhale to sweep the palms overhead, pressing them together. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Let's work with balance. Rise onto the right toes, right knee comes forward, then shift it off to the right. And next option, either heel to low ankle or grab the foot and drag the heel all the way up to the thigh crease. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Stay focused. Different options to take with the arms. You can extend them and take a bind. Carefully step down, return to equal standing pose. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms together. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Rise onto the left toes, knee comes forward. And then carefully, on this side, however you got there, tree pose. Keep a straight line of energy from the crown all the way through to the sole of your right foot. Focus on the core. Carefully step down. Step to the top of the mat. Reach the palms overhead. Exhale, thumbs to third eye and bow forward. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale to plant the palms, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to extend the right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale to carry the heel through, step through, Anjaneyasana. Root down through the left toes, engage the core, and ascend into Crescent Warrior. Expansion with every inhale, exhaling to refine the posture. Keep the left leg fully engaged, find buoyancy. Dial the left heel down, open up, Warrior 2, 5 breaths. 5 opportunities to refine the posture. Maintain a strong vertical base. Turn the right palm, reach up, look up, peaceful warrior, but stay, hold, freeze, breathe deep as you lunge, inhale. Exhale, straighten the right knee and rotate the palms to Trikonasana, triangle pose, 12 and 6. Gaze should be past the left thumb. Keep the hips open. Imagine that you're carrying a large canvas through a narrow corridor. Maintain the vertical base. Inhale to carry the arms up to a T, then rotate all 10 toes forward to the left, 5-pointed star. Take up a lot of space. Seal the Jnana Mudra and exhale Prasarita Padottanasana. Fold forward but keep the core engaged as you fold. Keep the arms parallel to the ground and to the sky. Over time you can heel toe wide enough to rest the crown to the mat. Breathe. Inhale to hinge back open to a 5-pointed star. Press the palms firmly together. Exhale, Skandasana toward the left rear of the mat. Lunging. Option to rest the left elbow on the knee. Keep the right toes up. Or press the palms firmly together and anchor the left elbow on the inside of the knee. Option to take a variation of side angle. Lower both palms to the inside of the arch of the left foot, then spider crawl your palms back forward, lunging into the right knee, Anjaneyasana. Then lift up, vertical split. Press through the left heel. Keep the leg fully engaged. Expand with every inhale. Exhale, aim the forehead closer to the knee. Keep the navel drawn in for maximum bend. Carefully step back, low lunge. Set the foundation, inhale, rise up, Crescent Warrior. Exhale to lower the palms, frame the foot. Release the right heel, take a vinyasa, 1 breath per 1 movement. Downward facing dog. Inhale reaches the left heel back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Root down on the right toes, keep them forward. Establish foundation, then rise. Astra, Trikonasana, Crescent Warrior. Lunge deeply. Dial the right heel. Open up, Warrior 2. Left arch should be aligned. Left heel should be aligned with the left arch. Left heel should be aligned with the right arch. Turn the front palm, inhale, reach up, look up, peaceful warrior. Maintain the deep lunge as you exhale, and then rotate into triangle, straighten the left knee. Only inhales, only exhales. Inhale the arms back to a T, 5-pointed star. Rotate all 10 toes toward the right. Take up space, seal the Jnana Mudra, squeeze the core, then hinge forward. Wide leg forward fold. This time slight variation. Interlace the fingers to the base of the spine and extend the closed fist up over the crown. Fully engage the arms. Carefully release the bind. Lower the palms in front of the face. Inhale to lift up halfway, maintain contact with the fingers. Exhale to fold deeper. Hover the palms an inch off the mat. Then spread them wide like wings, stay low. Hinge, open to the 5-pointed star. This time send the heels in, toes out. As we lower the palms to the thighs, sink low. Look forward, take a breath in. Exhale to lower the right shoulder, gaze over left. Stay, hold, freeze, breathe. Press into palm to lunge deeper. Twist. At the tail of this exhale, return back to center. Full deep body breath. Exhale, lower the left shoulder, gaze over right. Stay for another round of breathing. Twist a little deeper. And at the tail of this exhale, return to center, look forward. Flare back open to the 5-pointed star, press the palms together, toes come back forward. Skandasana, right rear of the mat. Press the palms together and anchor the right elbow to the inside of the right knee. Lower the palms to the inside of the arch of the right foot, then spider crawl, counterclockwise, back through low lunge. Lift off into vertical splits. Keep the right leg engaged, press through the heel. Keep the navel drawn in to bend deeper. Carefully step back, runner's lunge. Inhale, use the core to lift into crescent warrior. Exhale to lower the palms, frame the foot, free the left heel, take a vinyasa. 1 breath per 1 movement. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Draw the knee forward, rest it behind the right wrist as you extend the left leg, toes untucked. Walk the palms and elbows back toward the core, press up, vertical pigeon. Glance over the left shoulder to make any corrections. Then walk your palms forward either to your forearms or fully extend your arms, giving your third eye a rest. Sink into your mat. Stay patient. Maintain equanimity. A few more breaths. And when you are ready, you can carefully begin to wake up the pigeon 1 feather at a time, walking the palms back beneath the shoulders, using the palms as the vertical base. Tuck the left toes, engage, and press up, 3-legged down dog, bending the knee, rotating the hip right over left. Hover the palm, option to stay or flip your dog, wild thing. If you're practicing Kalanara right now, maintain a firm vertical base with the left palm. Extending through the hips, reaching the right palm forward. How slow can you rotate? Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left heel high. Moving into half pigeon, draw the knee forward, rest it behind the left wrist. Drape the torso over the thigh, extend the right leg, toes untucked. Press up, vertical pigeon. Glance over the right shoulder, make any corrections, then walk your palms forward and go to sleep. Only inhales, only exhales. When you are ready, just as mindfully as you did on the other side, begin to wake the pigeon up one feather at a time. Pressing the palms beneath the shoulders, tucking the right toes, and extending the left heel back toward the sky. Bending the knee, rotating the hip, left over right, taking organic movements. If you want to flip your dog into wild thing, hover the left palm and turn over. Extending through the hips, reaching the left palm forward. Maintain a strong base on the right palm. How slow can you return? Downward facing dog. Shift your gaze forward. Step through to a seat. Extend the legs long. Staff pose. Sit up straight. Keep the forefoot flexed towards you. Connect your pinky finger with the thumb. Open the petals of the lotus. Inhale to reach up and grab your dharma. Exhale to fold forward, either reaching for the edges of the feet or the ankles. One more breath. Carefully release. Draw the right heel toward the base of your thigh and calf. Squeeze it tight as you lift the right heel over the left thigh. Keeping close to the body. Shift to the left, bending opposite leg, toes untucked, crossing the legs. Realign the spine. Moving into cow face pose here. Reaching the left palm behind the spine. Shifted, crossing upward. And the right palm reaching behind the nape overhead. Binding the fingers. Some of you will be able to reach. In my personal practice, I can reach on this side but not the opposite. Carefully release the bind. Uncross the legs. Straighten them out. Now draw the left calf and heel toward the left thigh and carefully extend high above the knee. Shift to the right. Crossing opposite leg. Align the spine. And now the bind on the opposite side. This time, right hand reaches behind you, crossing upward toward the center of the spine, while the left hand reaches high and then down behind the nape, reaching toward the fingers. Carefully release. Extend the legs long. Hover the palms over the shins, then carefully make your way onto the shoulders. Extend the heels, keep the toes flexed. Press into the mat, and on the next breath in, legs up the wall pose. Press through the heels. Stay here. Or press up into shoulder stand by reaching for the base of the hips, extending the legs upward, toes pointed up. Keep the core engaged. Stay here or move into plow pose, halasana, by sending the toes over the brow, keeping the navel drawn in, and maybe the toes reach the ground behind you, maybe not. Option to bind the fingers and extend the fists parallel to the mat. To get out of this, you can bend the knees to ear pinning pose and roll down, or carefully retrace the steps, rolling back onto the spine. Walk your heels towards you, knees hip width distance apart, palms face down, longest fingers should reach the heel. Keep the toes forward, then inhale to extend the hips upward, supported bridge pose. Notice the rising and sinking of the belly breath, and carefully lower the spine. Second, we're going to attempt wheel. You can take bridge again, but if you're ready for wheel, take the palms on either side of the ears, elbows up, shoulder width distance apart, toes stay forward, and then press up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. Dare to breathe. Gently tuck the chin and lower back down to the mat. Draw the knees into the chest, tiny package pose. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Reach across the shins, grabbing for opposite elbows. Then send your knees over to the left, outstretch the arms, gaze right for a supine twist. Draw the knees back towards center. Take the palms to realign, then send them over to the right, outstretch the arms, gaze left. Return to center. Giving yourself one final tight squeeze, pointing the toes, squeezing tight. And if you want to take happy baby, reach between the knees and grab for the edges of the feet. And just let go. Releasing all attachments. Returning to that long forgotten space, free of all care. When you are ready, you can open up into your final relaxation by extending the arms and legs down the length of the mat, heels to the corners, allowing the toes to fall, palms up to receive. This is your corpse pose, Shavasana. You're watching Artman Yoga, and this is our good friend Bella. We became good friends this year, and I've been telling her about this channel. This channel is still brand new, and I remember talking with you one day about it at Bolden Creek and Bolden Creek Cafe, and just like asking you ideas and stuff. I'm like, I want to do this YouTube channel. I have no idea. I've never been on camera. I've never operated a camera before. Crazy.
Here we are.
Here we are. Tell me about your first exposure to yoga.
Ooh, so I was 7 years old. My mama took me to a Bikram yoga class, And I remember thinking, this is insane. It feels like a volcano in this room. All these people are so insanely focused. I'm scared for my life, sort of. It's like a little 7-year-old girl. But I stayed in the room the entire 90 minutes, and leaving into the cool air of the lobby with this idea that I had really accomplished something was one of the most amazing moments of my life. So my yoga practice started there.
At what point did you enroll in RYT yoga teacher training? And where did you get your 200 hours?
I was ready to push my personal practice to the next level, and I thought being a yoga teacher was the best way to do that. And for me it was. So I went to my favorite studio of 5 years, Black Swan Yoga, got my 200 hours, and it's just been all gravy since then.
Tell me about sloth yoga.
Yeah, sloth yoga came about as a nickname for my personal practice. I just like to move really, really slowly and breathe really, really deeply. That's kind of what it is. So to make yoga more accessible for my non-yogi friends, it's like a yin style, but it's slow and it's organic and silly, and it doesn't have to be so rigid like in a yoga studio. Just more accepting, more accessible, more chill.
Tell the people watching how they can connect and keep up with what you're doing.
Facebook page, Sloth Yoga. Like it, share it, stay connected.
Thank you for sharing your practice with us this morning and for the gift of your presence. And don't forget to thank yourselves for stepping into radical action on this destination-less journey.
Yeah.
Support the channel, click, share, subscribe, or make a donation to my Venmo account. Have a good one.